Hello everyone, I thought I would jump on board and explain a little bit more detail an exercise that our lovely Lindsay Henderson has posted in the Facebook group. And so it's an exercise where it's great for learning and it's also really good for questions. So what you do is you take a card deck, one of your card decks, and in the front of your card decks you have in the page there, you'll find a whole list here of what we call inquirer cards, topic cards, subject matters. I don't know, whatever else you would like to call them. But anyway, so various cards will all have a meaning. So for instance, a book can be about studies or education, but a book can also mean something about paperwork or documents. So every card has a meaning and every card has a positive and a negative. So what we're doing is, say you want a question about your love life. You can shuffle away, and it's great to just shuffle away with each one of these questions. So we shuffle away and say we want to know about our love life. So we're going to look for the heart card. So, and no, my luck, it'll be the one down the very bottom of the deck. And then there's the heart card. So what I'm now interested in is the card on top of it and the card that is under it. So the heart is there. So I'm looking at what is on top of it and what is under it. So you can look at these as what is a positive that's sitting on top of it. You can then look at what is under it, what is a negative. You can even lay them out like this if you wanted. That's our subject, and we can say, what are the positives? What is the negatives? And you can do this with any type of the cards or any subject matter. So basically, this would have to be one of the best things I've bought recently, and they call it a boogie board, and you can get them on all those Chinese marketplaces, which is fabulous. And what it is, it's an LCD screen, and just press a button and away it goes, and it's brilliant for people like me. So what we are basically doing is we're going through the card stacks, and we're finding the subject matter here. Then we've got the positives on the top and we've got the negatives on the bottom. So basically that's what we're doing. You might want to have, instead of a positive and a negative, you might have there is what do I need to know on the top and what is hidden on the bottom. So you could have it also as, okay, this is about my love life, what are the pros and what are the cons? So you are using a 3-card layout basically, but we're choosing the cards out of the actual deck. So that is the subject matter, what is on top, what is below. So if I was looking at this about the positives of your love life, the positive would be the top card, which dog there would tell me friendship and loyalty, which is wonderful. And then the bottom card would tell me what's the negative in my love life. And the book there is probably me where I shut down and I don't talk very much to poor hubby Linus, but there's still so many things even after 35 years that he is still to learn about me and I am to learn about him. And there is always something to learn about your partners. So we can do that same subject matter when, again, we'll just do a few examples. So say we want to know about business, we'll say. So business subject card for T cards is the Tower, which is employment. Ship is about your own business. So me being in my own business, I will look for the ship card. And I will look at the top card and the bottom card for what is the positives in the business and what is the negatives in the business. So let's find my ship. It'll be, like I said, the one down the very bottom, probably. Okay, there's my ship. So I've got the top of it, what is the positive? I've got the treasure chest, which is really beautiful for me because it tells me what I do has value, which is really lovely. then what is under it? What is the negatives? The Tower there can be literally your own business, very isolating, because it literally is me solo. And you can look at those, like I said, the top one, what's the positive? What is it that's the negative? I could have it there is, what do I need to know now? What is hidden from me? I could look at it and say, what's other subject matters? What are the pros? What are the cons? So you can see what I'm meaning. We're using 3 cards, but we're looking at the 2 ways we can do it. So let me have another one, another look. So I'm coming up for back surgery again. It's about the 5th surgery in 12 months, which isn't much fun. And I'm coming up for surgery again next Monday. Lucky me, under the knife yet again. So me and surgery, I'm actually going to pull the sword card because that's about surgery, what's cutting the skin. So I'm going to look at the top card as what is the pros, and the bottom card, what are the cons. So sword, there's my sword. Okay, and now I've got the top and the bottom. So pros, I've got the angel. Thank you, universe. I couldn't get a better card if I tried for the pros. So it does tell me I will be guarded in this surgery. Some positivity, there's on my side. So, but what are the cons? Which house there literally tells me I will be very homebound and grounded. So I look at that as I will be restricted for some time. So I'm hoping you get my drift. So we've got positives and we've got negatives. So let's say you in this thread where we've got Lindsay's posted up, and those of you who don't have cards, please feel free, join in. If you don't have something, tell us your topic, and we can draw for you of what are the pros and what are the cons, or you know what is known and what is not known. So let's have another one. Let me have a look. Let's say money. That's a big topic for a lot of people. So money is the treasure chest. There we go. So I've got the top is the pros. Mermaid there tells me fulfilling my dreams financially, which is really quite lovely. Then we've got here, what is the cons? The ship here would tell me again, working hard in business for money is what brings about the dreams. But as far as the cons there, though, with the ship, it can tell me literally where money is flowing away. So you can see what I mean, where we go positives and negatives. So don't be afraid to comment on the post. Tell us your subject matter if you don't have cards. If you do have them, throw down some cards and tell us your positives and your negatives, what's above, what's below. Like Lindsay had, for instance, the grapes, which is in the steampunk deck. You could use the cherries in some of the other decks there, about what's the sweeter things in life and what's the sour in life. So I'm going to pull out the cherries of what's the sweeter things, and what's below it will be the things that are not so sweet. Okay, I've got mermaid on the top, so it tells me the sweeter things. Yes, fulfilling my dreams, safe passage, good things are on the way. So what's in the negative? Karin, how literal is that for me? Because yes, I am likely to be restricted for a while yet again. So it tells me what is good and what is not so good is still the restrictions around life. So have a go, and look, you can do this with any type of cards. You could even do it with normal oracle cards if you've got nothing at all. But in our Facebook group, we are asking specifically about T symbols. That's what you can do with your card decks, and it's much easier with card decks to do it. You could do it with charms, but you're going to have to close your eyes and draw, okay, what is subject matter? Cards is much easier, so if you don't have them, please put your hand up and give us a topic, and any one of us, we can post the cards for you of what is in front and what is behind. So I hope that helps explain it, and I look forward to seeing some great posts.